Set 3, League of Legends, new characters, new board. And welcome to Legendary Tactics Gaming Masterclass. We are super excited with this latest set 3 here. Kind of stoked about this particular video. I got my very first win out of it. Crazy characters, crazy new factions, a lot of fun, but the learning curve I found about as steep as the second set, to be honest, but enjoyable nonetheless. So here we go with a little sneak peek here in on Flash, he's building up a ton of different factions: Star Guardian, Vanguard, Space Pirate, Chrono, Sniper, and Blaster. Pretty soon here, be flipping over to me, and what I was going for was the Chrono buff, which if you know Chrono at all, or you've studied it at all, that Chrono is basically similar to your Ranger class in set 2. So here we are here now. You can see my 3 Chrono. Right away I was trying to, I leveled up the Caitlyn, and it's in the corner there. Blitzcrank, got Twisted Fate back for another tour duty, and Malphite, new improved skin on him there. So I started out really solid here. I got level 2s for Caitlyn there, and right off the Chrono and Brawler buff going. There's a Vi there as well. We've seen her before, so he's nothing too new. But that Caitlyn with that laser super is kind of neat there. So the Brawler buff is kind of like your frontline guys there that are the Warden buff in set 2. So and there's my Malphite level 2 up there now. So looking pretty solid. One thing I wanted to point out was that new weapon on Blitzcrank. Can't remember the name offhand, but it in the description was talking about sending out a demon with a variety of different strength levels, I guess, depending on Blitzcrank's current star rating. So that's kind of cool too. Blitz is actually pretty jacked up in this series. He's pretty strong so far. Oh, there's my level 2 Blitz. Speaking of which, got him in the front line. Oh, you can see I got my 4-banger Chrono going, which that is definitely a recipe for success as in the current incarnation of this game. But I am still very much tinkering. Oh, there's my Iron Solari buff there on the bottom row. So I kind of did that just to, make sure that any assassins jumping in on me will have a little bit of a harder time. Oh, and I believe that was Flashthompson, and I was the one that knocked him senseless. So yeah, and if you look at some of the new characters on the bottom there, we have Asona, Zaya, Leona, Yasuo. Tons of new characters to learn. I don't know. Annie has become a mech pilot and sorcerer. So one cool thing about this latest version of it is the mech pilot, which I just grabbed one of. You grab 3 of those mech pilots. It's Annie, it's Fizz, and it's Rumble. And if you put those 3 on the board, they actually transform into a bit of a super robot, which starts out as one massive unit. And now we're back to Flash for a quick sneak peek at what he's doing. He's going Star Guardian, Sorcerer, Vanguard, and he just level 4'd on both Star Guard and Sorcerer there. So that is not bad at all. Let's see how he fares. But who is he looking at here? There's Jin in there now, Wukong. Back to my screen. So yeah, Jin is a new character. Sandra's from the old series. Rumble's a new one. So we got there's my 6 Chrono now. So this was one of the recommendations a few forums had suggested, is that Chrono is way OP right now. So I thought throw my my Malphite and my Blitz up front, and then let my back row do all the heavy damage dealing there, especially because they've got the Iron Solari on them. Give them a little more extra buff. Wukong is pretty awesome as well. He's pretty OP there. He can knock out a fair number of them, especially with that 6 Chrono going now. He's going to have some serious attack damage. So doing pretty solid on the money. You can still see I'm at 11 game win streak here. Haven't lost a game yet. I'm keeping that Annie, Fizz, Rumble combo going there. I'm kind of hoping to line up that mech I was just talking about earlier. The balance and the trick with this game, as you guys all know, is how you balance between, you know, I've got 6 Chrono, 2 Sorcerer now. Obviously, there's got to be sacrifice. And you're not easily getting 9 guys out there till, oh, there's my first loss. Had to happen. It's always nice, though, when you lose once and the bottom guy's at 28. Oh, speaking of bottom guy, coronavirus, really? That's poor form. I don't like that too much, but what are you going to do? There's some real knobs out there in the league, the Leaguer Legends. So you can see I got a level 2 Annie going there. She's starting my mech pilot business going. And Blitzcrank eventually will be an easy switch over to... unless I want to use him as my my tank up front. Okay, here we're back to Flash again. So he's going hardcore Sorcerer here. He's one off the 6-banger Sorcerer. And Star Guardian is still pretty solid Vanguard Chrono. So he's got a weak Chrono buff, but that's... In this incarnation, that Chrono buff is pretty good. So you gamers out there looking to start up with it, you want to definitely have a good look at Chrono and consider if you can't build your rig that way. Just past the 50 gold mark, good for a bit now. Got there's a Lux in the board now. You can see dead center on my board. There's Lux. Oh, and there's a new weapon as well. It's currently on my Caitlyn, but it's actually a beam of attack that stretches right down the entire board wherever your character's placed, and will actually do damage right off the hop, right with the start of the round. So that's kind of a cool. And you can see I'm one off the mech pilot now, just getting a way to get my Fizz on there. Giving Fizz Infinity Edge. One very cool thing about Infinity Edge on Fizz in particular is that when your autopilot fires up and you're actually using your super mech, all the weapons that your characters have actually translate to the super mech. So you're actually going to be extremely buffed on that. Now, as you can see there, I just threw out my Caitlyn. I think it was Caitlyn I popped out for. Oh, it wasn't Caitlyn, but I threw in the Thresh there. Still giving me the 6 Chrono, but also the 3 auto mech. Okay, and the beautiful thing about the auto mech, or mech pilot, sorry, is that as soon as you your super tank dies, it instantly pops all 3 of your characters that were in it out. And all of a sudden, you are now fighting with your normal guys. Oh, there's my level 2 Fizz. Threw them all together there. I did keep Blitz out there as a bit more of a frontline wall for my backliners. Thinking I still need one more level, another Wukong to level 2 that guy up. And there you can see my big mech there right in the dead center there. He's just slicing and dicing. Real nice. Oh. Mind you, that was a bot, but I'll still take that win, no problem. Cho'Gath is out there, actually. Now they have a Cho'Gath. He's pretty sweet. He when he pulls his super off, it actually really does a nice bump up. That's a pretty good blast up. And there's my auto mech right dead center of the board. You can just see him. He doesn't. Yeah, I barely lost half his health there, so fair bit of control. Now, some of these characters that you're fighting on the turntable is they're a little bit more challenging, but quite honestly, they are And see, this one kind of does like a lot of spring ups and dance arounds and Giant Slayer. See how Flash took him out as well. And Flash, what did he pick up? He picked, oh, nice. Hand of Justice. That is actually one of Flash's most desired combos there. He loves his Hand of Justice. Personally, though, for me, nothing beats Thieves' Gloves. Thieves' Gloves is par excellence. So, just roasting here. Let's go. It is always Flash. Oh, let me be the one. Oh, boy. It was even a slow-mo replay for that. Oh, Flashthompson. The jubilation swells within my heart right now. That is so great. Alright, so we're just battling here now with... actually, he's pretty much my next toughest competition, but at 74, quite frankly, this game is all but completed here. Just gonna wrap things up here, put a little bow on this game, and give myself the first win of set 3, which was a pretty excellent feeling. Got a blitz in there, another Hand of Justice. Oh, Flash would be thrilled. Oh, there's a rumble for me. I think I just, what did I grab? Oh, you know what? I had my board full. I threw out the Echo with the Hand of Justice on there, so just a little extra buff. Just to help things along a little bit here. He's got a level 3 out there, looks like. That is going to be pretty cantankerous. See, actually, he's doing a pretty good mulch job, but not quite good enough. There it is. Alright, so at this point, my tableau's maxed out, my board's maxed out. There's the competition. Sniper, Chrono 4 Vanguard. Actually, that's pretty weak, to be honest. Now, he does have a level 3 in there, which is really going to help matters. Oh, and the music's queuing up. That can only mean that the 74 banger Cax is going to have a very, very good day. Let's see how exactly this thing all unfolds. Oh, he did break my neck there. That was well fought, but not good enough. Take care, Leaguers. Stay cool. Like the video, subscribe. See you in the flippity flop. GG, bro.